get started with the award ceremony at this time. I'm going to go ahead and turn the microphone over to Louise Windy Boy Stump.
Okay, as a gift to all those who helped us as consultants and teachers, we wanted to give them a commemoration of the Lewis and Clark that the Coke Company in Havre donated to us, so we could give those as commemoration for this event that we had at Rocky Boy. And they have the special coin that's imprinted on the bottle, and that's for yours to keep and to take home, and a thank you from us at Stonechild College, as well as the Lewis and Clark group that worked here at Rocky Boy. So the first of all, well, I can't call myself. I'm getting one too, I guess, so I'll be getting one. The next one I'd like to call up is Curtis Denny, Lardy, Joyce Denny. Okay. And we're trying to get some certificates printed up and signed, and Arlene will have those. We were going to give those at this time, but you can pick them up with Arlene at Stonechild College or as soon as she arrives. She'll probably be arriving here shortly. And those of you that didn't get your checks, hopefully they are done, and she'll have those also. Okay, the next one is Joyce here? Lardy? Curtis Denny? Maybe one of the family members can come up and pick up their gift for them. Two of them for her. Yeah. Okay, the next one is Emma Lou Rock. Emma Lou Rock. Maybe someone from her family could come and pick that up for her. Or else we'll just keep them up here, huh? Yeah. We'll just keep them up here, who isn't here. Oh, Doreen, come on. You can go drop it off for her. And you tell her a big thank you for the cooking that she did. The other one is Merle Tindoy. He was our camp crier for the camp from day one. And I don't know if he's here, but maybe one of the family members could come and pick one up for him. The next consultant that we'd like to call up here is Teresa Tindoy, and she's along with her was Bessie Chandler, that helped her do the hide tanning during this encampment, and I'd like to have both of them come up and a big thank you from us. She said, I like the pop too, but I would like to have a little whiskey in there. Okay, the next person, she's been a big help with bussing things down, running up to the college and to Havre all over the place. And her tents that we use, the shades, Mary Ruth's program, the Boys and Girls Club, not Boys and Girls Club, 4-H Club, Mary Ruth St. Pierre. We call her Onatas Tamasu. Okay, the next one is Doreen Tindoy. I hired both sisters at the beginning prior to the encampment to go around signing up consultants, getting their social security numbers and signing them up. Thank you. The next one is Dorothy Small. Maybe somebody could come up here and get her coat for her. As you could see, she's a good storyteller. Sometimes she kind of stretches her stories a little longer than usual. Next one is Ruby Gopher. She's been a consultant. She also assisted with some of the stretching of the hide. I think she was the one that was really sweating up a storm out there. She wasn't giving directions to the men that helped. Next one is Pearl Whitford. I'll just call her husband's name out too so she could pick it up for him. Mr. Ed Whitford. They were both consultants throughout the Institute, and we sure enjoyed their company. Zelenalt, she was one of our very active teachers, language teachers. She had young ones going to her camp, learning Cree from them. They worked as a team, both her and her sister, and they did a great job. Crystal Daychild took over for her dad. He had to go to a workshop and left yesterday. She's the gal that you see in videotaping. We'd like to give her a gift also. Crystal Daychild, if she's not here, maybe we'll just save it for her up here. I know John Sunchild is not here, but the mother, I believe, is still here. Maybe you could come up. Florence Sunchild, who could pick it up for him. And I'd like to thank you, Florence. Irene Mitchell. She's one of the team teachers. And one of the things that I wanted to mention was that throughout this coming year, all of these teachers, Cree teachers, are going to instruct they're going to adopt 2 students, and they're going to do an apprentice type of program with them. They're going to teach them Cree, and next year, Cree Language Encampment, they are going to put on a little skit for all of you people that come to our encampment next year. Thank you, Irene. I did. Oh, I gave her. I thought we gave Florence a bottle, but I guess we didn't. She's another one that helped throughout the conference. She's got to come right back up here. Okay, the next one is Peggy Aquino. She was the lady that helped out with the arts and crafts teepee, where the kids went in and did arts and crafts. We'd like to thank her. She did a 2-day preparation. All the ladies that we hired as language consultants came in and helped her do the kits for that part of the program. Helen Parker. She is also one of our retired Cree teachers who we called back to come and continue her teaching with our young kids. She's also going to be instructing 2 of her granddaughters. Granddaughters? Yeah. granddaughters throughout the year, and next year they'll be doing a skit also. The other person is Amy Harris, who was our consultant for the sweat lodges that you've seen down the hill. The sweat lodges are an important part of our culture here at Rocky Boy. And we thought it was important to integrate that. Plus the fact that this area here is very unclean. I'm not saying that about the people, but we'd like to have prayers started in this community life that's down here. We don't see any sweat lodges around here. So we're leaving them something that they could use with the villages that are around here. There's a men's sweat and there's a women's sweat, and she was one of the persons that ran the sweat lodge for us yesterday. Is there a family member that could pick that up for her, or shall we just put it aside? We'll just put it aside, I guess. Okay, Nadine Morissette. Oh, Nadine did a lot of work here. She was our camp cook, the chief head cook here. She cooked all through the camping days and made the traditional life of us as Cree people be real again. And we sure enjoyed the food that she cooked and her hospitality. I'd like to thank you. Yesterday she gave me a Pendleton, and I'd like to thank her for that too. Vidal Stump Sr. I can't thank Vidal Stump Sr. enough. Both him and his wife is Ruby here. I'd like to have you both come up and acknowledge you with these commemoration cokes. But they were I will call him the chief of our camp, because that's what his role was here in the camp. He directed us with all kinds of activities throughout the encampment, especially the pipe ceremony that took place last night, and getting totally involved with the Lewis and Clark. They traveled and went and assisted them along the trail, and they're probably continuing to do that, and I'd sure like to thank them for helping us out in our language camp also. Thank you, Vidal and Ruby. Georgiana Roasting Stick. We know her as Peggy Roasting Stick. She's my aunt, and I'd like to thank her. Well, she really hit those kids hard with her Cree language instruction. They worked as a group also. I have some aunties from Great Falls that are Chippewa speakers, so they got hit with both Cree and Chippewa, the students that were under them. So I'd like to thank you. Okay, Josh Eagleman. I don't know if he's still around. I think he did his job by dismantling the camp. And we hired him throughout the week. He came and asked for work at Stonechild College, and we put him on the day he came in to ask. The boss lady and the boss man said, put him on. So we did. And I'd like to thank him for all the hard work that he did for us. He worked for everybody. I said everybody. Not just me, but for everybody that asked him to help. Somebody probably could pick that up, or could we just go ahead and keep it? We'll just go ahead and keep it and give it to him later on. Okay, the other one was Lloyd Topsky. Like I told you, he was our camp crier. And he did a lot of work. And I don't have the other names. I have like about 17 more names that I have to try to remember who they were and what they did. We had people that earned their Class 7 certification at the state level that gives them the right to teach anywhere in the school without a teacher looking over them, unless if they were at level 1. We had Alice Big Knife. We'd like to have you come up. She is earning her credits so she could renew her Class 7 license. Ruby Big Knife is another student that came to renew her certificate, but they also helped instruct and assisted, so they're given this commemoration bottle. I can't think of who else. No. Lydia Chiefstick, did we call her already? Lydia Chiefstick. She also had a daughter that came with her. I'd like to have her come up also and receive this gift. Also, Kobe John Stump. He helped us do a lot of moving. And Jason Myers, I'd like you to come up and get a bottle too. I know you pre-tasted some, but you're getting another bottle. Kobe. And the next, I know I can't remember a lot of the other students. Jamie Muri, we'll just put there, and Linda Luna, come on up here. Louisa Hines. Who? Chauncey and who? Wasey. I can't remember all the students that came, so they'll have to come up here and get your bottles of Coke. Jason and your crew, we'd like to have you come up. All of your staff, we'd like to thank you for helping us and allowing us to throw in with you during this time. Thank you, boys. Okay, yeah, you can go back. Jason, your staff, we'd like to have all your staff come in and receive these gifts. Pauline Standing Rock and Douglas Standing Rock. See. Harriet Standing Rock. Gakio te piam peito te penata mokok. We'd like to thank, she was the early Head Start teacher, and she taught a lot of our grandkids throughout the encampment. Harriet was the one that did the bannock baking and fry bread making for our feed the other day. I'd like to thank her. Douglas did some prayers, pipe ceremony yesterday. I'd like to thank him. Did you get it for you? Okay. Pauline picked that up for him. He's not around. And what we'd like to do is also thank Cecilia Walkenchild and Virginia Gladu too. Have them come up here. Or else somebody from over there, have them pick up your bottles for you. The next people we'd like to give gifts to are the National whatever Park Service. Come on up and get these commemoration bottles. If the National Guard was here, we would have offered them too, but they're gone. And but your staff, please come in and pick up a bottle. And I'd like to especially thank the dancers and the singers. You're all welcome to come and pick up your bottles. And then the rest of the students that came around and enjoyed the people that were camped here and learned from them. Ronnie and Amanda were some of the students that I forgot. Thank you. Thank you. The rest of you that didn't get anything, come on up, and we have plenty more. Just come and pick up a bottle of Coke. Take. Your wife was here, wasn't it? Oh, here you are. I didn't see you. There's a yeah. Huh? Yeah. Did you get a sec? Just take one.
Bringing the camp down here. Can we have the National Guard or the veterans come in, please? Grandpa, Vidal, staff. Where's Vidal? Where's our chief? Our other chief? Shane, can you go look around for Vidal? And in just a couple minutes here, we're going to go ahead and do the closing ceremony. I hope everybody had a good time. I know I did. Peggy cheated me at hand game. I got to dance with my boy in an honor song. He's dirty right now. We're all tired. We all got sunburned. We got to eat buffalo. Some got to eat raw kidney. I'm hoping everybody had a good time. It was kind of mentioned in camp that maybe this cultural portion of this camp will continue on a yearly basis. So hopefully that good feeling continues on. We can do that. Can we have the singers up here? Can we have the Lewis and Clark Encampment singers come on up? Grandpa, you flag bearers, come on up. I want you guys to line up here. Okay, I think we're going to go ahead and get started with our closing ceremony. Boy, a lot of work went into this. I can't even begin to thank the amount of people, the amount of time, the amount of dollars that went in to put this camp on. I see a lot of people. Daryl was teasing me. He wants me to join him in his corps. He wants me to put me in a Smokey Bear outfit, but he don't want me to be the Indian liaison. He wants me to be York, the black guy that traveled with him. I'm pretty black now. But I'm going to read the certificate of appreciation, and this is for our visitors, the Park Service, Daryl and his staff, everybody that come out here and drank coffee with us all night. We had a good time. We got to know a few individuals. So I'm going to read the certificate of appreciation, and this comes from the heart of my grandpa Vidal here. He has been traveling around with this Corps Discovery 2. It says, in appreciation of the hospitality, genuine friendship, and respect the Lewis and Clark and Bicentennial Corps of Discovery 2 has shown to the native people of Rocky Boy and surrounding areas. Let this be a symbol of a beginning of a lasting, unbiased, and neutral relationship between people of all cultures. So this is signed by our chairman. We're going to go ahead and present this to Mr. Daryl Martin here shortly here. You know, this camp began with a prayer as we marched across. We marched the people in. We set up our teepees over there. We began with a prayer, so I'm going to ask my grandpa if he'll do us the honors and give us a closing prayer here. So bear with us, please.
Thank you, Nosim. Thank all the people that they made possible for us here on any activity that my grandson over there, that he made it possible, so I want to thank him. Hei mamono tainan spegain ksemando. Timagno nano mo tahno se ko maga kingi sapi to ako mo tatans. Kapega ksno mage nehi ogi go hota. Minogen swam na nagota ha wapskia sat magnot. We stagi we goten ge tsugo mo takapi utestiga. Mina kan ste takke kan sto takke kansni nano mota. Sai timagno nano me go he. Minäkin istuamuutta isnigaan, on meikus pihtaa kakke teka patto äkstuutte, ei kiiku.
Hi, thank you, Grandpa. Okay, at this time we're going to go ahead and give a Two Starts flag song, and then we're going to go ahead and march the flags out. Any veterans in the audience? Any veterans? Come on up. We'd like you to join the flags here. You could follow in behind them after the flag song. Any other veterans? Veterans play a real important part in our society. I was talking to the Army National Guard over there. They said that the Indians have the highest enrollment list clear across the nation. In other words, Indians give more to defending this country than any nationality, Hispanics, whatever color you are, yellow, blue, whatever. And especially Montana. They said the Indians give this much, and in Montana they give this much more. So we're really proud of our veterans. So we're going to go ahead and start with a Two Start flag song. Come on in, veterans. Come on in, veterans. All veterans, come on in. Okay, and the retreat. Check, check. Thank you. That concludes the ceremonies. I still never found Sacagawea. Do we have any more Sacagaweas in the house? Anybody? Anybody? Stand up. I want all the Sacagaweas up here real quick. Real quick. Come on. Whoever raised your hand, come on. Sacagaweas. Okay. Now, oh, here comes another Sacagawea. Okay, now do we have any Lewises in the house? Come on up, Lewis. Okay, do we have any Clarks in the house? I need a Clark. Come on, Clark. Come on, Clark. Come on, Clark. Here comes Clark. Boy, I thought Sacagawea was nice and young looking back in the day. Look at these Gookums. They all look good. Here's your Lewis and Clark, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you.